can I copy your homework? Sure, just switch it up a bit so no one notices. Now checking in for the New York Giants, Jim Halpert of The Office. Danny Dimes? Psh, hashtag Danny Drip. Trendzone. Welcome to the Trendzone. I'm Hawk, here to get you caught up on everything trending around the league. And you heard it there. Let's kick things off with the rookie quarterback stock market, which I'm making up on the spot and is not based on any real criteria. But my boy Danny Dimes, his stock is up. That's right, after earning another W, this time against the Redskins. But that's not why we love him. Did you see his pregame drip, which is all anybody on social media could actually talk about, because he definitely dresses like a guy who only cares about football. So for all you Giants fans, as long as he keeps dressing like Jake from State Farm, you're in good hands. All right, next, Dwayne Haskins on the other side of the ball. His stock market is not available at the moment. He only threw one touchdown, but it happened to be to the other team. So, needless to say, he will not be earning a nickname anytime soon. Next, transitioning to our boy, the man, the myth, the mustache, Minshew Mania. Okay, he kept things going. He got another comeback win, this time against the Broncos. And the best part was, in pregame, he even found time to talk to fans. Such a big heart, that Minshew. The biggest play of this game was actually reminiscent of another gunslinger, courtesy of our boy Will Blackman. Check this out.
Minshew hanging in there. Stays on his feet again, dancing around. Dodging tacklers, now throws end zone. Caught, touchdown! Favre. Being chased by DeMarco. Ford got away, throws!
All right, lastly, Kyler Murray. His stock is way up. Not because of anything he did on the field. He's a short quarterback. And anybody who's under 5'10", their stock is always up with me, even though their feet may dangle on the bench. In the post-game, he got to meet up with Russell Wilson, another short quarterback, and they exchanged jerseys. Check out this message that Russell Wilson wrote on his jersey. Let's do it for the short guys. Hell yes. Okay? All right, also in this game, Larry Legend passed Tony Gonzalez to be second all-time in NFL history in receptions, second only to the GOAT himself, Jerry Rice, which they also shared a really cool moment. Other senior citizens who played really well this weekend, Frank Gore surpassed the 15,000-yard mark for all-time rushing yards. He becomes only the fourth player in NFL history to do so at 36 years old. That's how you earn a gold jacket. That's not how I earned it. I bought mine from Sears. So, but yeah, good job for Frank. Also in this game, the Patriots, big shocker to the football world, they beat up on the Buffalo Bills, and nobody saw it coming. And by nobody, I mean everybody. And as shocked as we were with that outcome, the most surprising thing of this game was there was a couple who thought it was a great idea to get married at New Era Field at halftime. That's not a joke. It was officiated by former Bills defensive tackle Kyle Williams. Thurman Thomas was in the wedding party. Steve Tasker was in the wedding party. And the bride was walked down the aisle by Jim Kelly. Okay, we have not confirmed yet about the reports that the bouquet was actually intercepted and returned for a touchdown. But we're going to get to the bottom of it. The Patriots, they took sole lead in the division, okay, which I know a lot about because as a Browns fan, we also took sole lead in our division this weekend. Okay, so for all the Browns fans out there, we're going to soak this up and we're going to take advantage because we don't know when this is going to end. Hey, Browns fans, Hawk here to give you your first quarter of the season AFC North Division Championship trophy. That's right. It's only been 4 games and everyone has been telling us, hey, stop overreacting. We don't want to hear that noise, okay? When we signed OBJ in the offseason, when we drafted Baker, when we got Jarvis, when we got Miles, everyone told us not to overreact. So we listened and we didn't celebrate. And then things still went bad. We began the season slow and everyone couldn't wait to tell us we told you so. Well, listen, we're not going to make that same mistake twice. We're going to have our parades now. We're the champions of the first quarter of the 2019 NFL season for the AFC North. That's something to be proud of. Okay, so crack the Bud Light fridges open. All right, we're not letting this slip through our fingers. Because the last time we were in first place was 2014. You know who was on that team? Me. You know what happened? We lost 6 of 7. And it was the Johnny Football experience. It's my guy. But it wasn't a fun experience. Okay? Celebrate. Dog check. All right, keeping up the trend of division leaders, the Saints also had a huge win this weekend against the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. And with the home win, this becomes the first time since 2004 that the Saints won at home without Drew Brees. 2004 was a long time ago. Just a couple of tidbits. In 2004, Facebook was debuting, and it was actually called The Facebook. Friends said goodbye to television, not actual Friends. And probably a lot of you don't even know what that show is. Alvin Kamara, the starting running back for the Saints, was 9 years old in 2004. And Usher's Yeah was the #1 song in the country. Lastly, Andy Reid. Look how much different he looked in 2004. Okay, that's actually not that different at all, which is weird. And sticking with the new theme of things weird with Andy Reid, which could be a show, we go to his post-game line that he gave his team after they beat the Lions on the road.
Hey, not all of Mozart's paintings were perfect, huh? That was beautiful, man. Hey, the end result, though, that sucker's gonna sell for $1 million.
If Mozart was a painter, Michelangelo was a rapper. All right, let's take a quick look at some other post-game weirdness around the NFL because that is definitely trending. See what I did there?
Well, early in the game, you went out of bounds on a run and you looked like you got up slow. Did you get banged up a little bit? Or?
I'm good.
You're not going to be able to run the ball for 180 yards, even with the best running back in the NFL. And that's when you have to be able to throw the ball. You have to be able to make plays. You have to be able to, hit the ball, the deep balls. You have to do that because otherwise it's too easy for teams to just tee up and rush the quarterback. So.
Dog that poop fast don't poop for long, man. It's a good division, man. There's going to be a lot of games that we got to win down the stretch, you know what I mean? But
all right, those are all great. But the actual post-game press conference that everybody was talking about on social media came from quarterback Deshaun Watson of the Houston Texans, where I was told he schooled a reporter, all right? And until I actually watched the video, when they told me that he was talking offensive, they meant literally. He was breaking down cover 4 and everybody lost their minds. So we here on the Trendzone decided to put an edit together that actually looks like the offensive we thought they were talking about.
The coverage they're playing, is there anything you guys can do as an offense to manufacture more opportunities for you to try them downfield, or was that kind of the only 2 or 3 opportunities you had in the game?
I mean, you know what they're playing?
Well, you said earlier.
I'm just asking. I'm not.
No. I want.
This cover is.
Yeah.
So what the safeties are doing, they're playing, and they're guarding corner, and they trap. And so what they're doing is everything.
All right, the reason why the Deshaun Watson presser was news is because, well, they lost the game. But don't fret because he had next-level stunting abilities in this game. This is a tough day at the office for the Carolina Panthers. When you are so fast, he gives you a Mutombo finger wave mid-play. Now, Jermaine Carter got the last laugh in the end because they win the game, but still, he hit him with the "not in my house." That's my Mutombo voice. Next up, Bradley Chubb forces the false start by the left tackle, and he celebrates just like my twin 4-year-old girls do every single day, playing video games. Yes, this is real. This is an NFL football player. How is that not flagged? I don't know, but it's a tough day at the office for that left tackle because you cost your team yards and, well, you made this segment. Next, we got the Vikings offense with a tough day at the office, man. They were coughing the ball up. And honestly, anyone who plays against the Bears defense has a tough day at the office. But this was an exceptional tough day for Kirk Cousins in this offense. He's coughing the ball up. Dalvin Cook went to go try to block a linebacker, and he gets run 10 yards into the backfield. We seen him with a tackle for loss last week when they tripped over each other. And this week, he gets a sack. So Dalvin Cook, besides rushing the ball really well this year, He's racking up the defensive stats. Next, we got Xavier Woods. Tough day at the office because you got truck sticked by a quarterback. Oh, man, it got ugly. Now, granted, this quarterback doesn't throw very many passes, and he also plays kick returner, punt returner, receiver, running back, tight end, slot back, and fullback. Nonetheless, this is embarrassing because he runs you over, then you get kicked in the head by your own teammate. Tough day at the office, bud. We apologize. All right, also, big news this week. Linebacker Vontaze Burfict of the Oakland Raiders has been suspended for the remainder of the 2019 season for unsportsmanlike conduct. Now, if you've been following football, you understand that Vontaze is known to be a habitual line stepper. I've played against him. I've played with him. He's a scary dude on the field. I'm not going to lie. He doesn't really care about the rules that much, okay? But this makes 22 games that Vontaze Burfict will have been suspended and missed out on the salary. That money, along with the money he's been fined, equals to almost $5 million. Do you know what you could get with $5 million? Well, lucky for you, we're going to tell you. You can get a private island in Belize. I'm sure you've been thinking about it. You've been looking at them on eBay. That's what you can get. Next, you can buy 50,000 Oakland Raiders Vontaze Burfict jerseys on NFL.com. Okay? Use promo code HAWK to get the discount. Next, you can get a 30-second Super Bowl ad, which I am shocked that ads cost that much, but heck, what do I know? You could also buy 121 Mercedes-Benz C-Class sedans. That'll come in handy next week. You'll see why in the future. All right, lastly, you could buy almost 80% of the tickets to Raiders games for the entire season with that kind of money. Whole thing. You can have as many weddings as you want there, okay? All right, there's pros and cons to this. The con is that Vontaze wasted $5 million. The pros is that a lot of pros won't be having sleepless nights having to go against him. What is that?